As you may know, I love Deadbugs for all things core and pelvic floor healing and strengthening. The crossbody Deadbug involves a concentric hold or shortening from the upper ab muscles on one side to the lower ab muscles of the other side, while simultaneously working the opposite sides eccentrically as they lengthen and then come back to center. I like to do these with a Pilates ball or yoga block, but it works just as well with your hand to your knee if you're doing these with no equipment. Lie down on your back with your knees bent comfortably. Inhale through your nose and then exhale, thinking of knitting your hips and ribs in toward each other as you raise one leg at a time up to a tabletop position. Your hips and knees should be at 90-degree angles, with your core holding them in place and maintaining a neutral spine with no arching through your back. From here, hold your ball or yoga block with one hand and press it against the opposite side knee. You should be actively pushing against your knee as your knee and leg actively resist and push back. You will feel your abs engaged here. Next, you will do a series of reps as you extend the free arm and leg away from each other and back in. It can help some people to hold their breath through one or more reps and then breathe in between a rep and then keep going, or you can just breathe naturally, trying to send the air more into your back like the space between your shoulder blades, and exhale, knitting your abs together even more in the front each time. Use your core and each exhale to pull your ribs in and down to prevent from arching your back and from flaring your ribs as your core gets fatigued. As you extend opposite arm and opposite leg, be sure that you're maintaining that neutral spine, again, not allowing your back to arch off the ground. You also don't want to dip toward the side of the pelvis where the leg is extending. Your pelvis should be stable and secure the whole time. Once you've done your reps on one side, you may switch to the other side. Take note if one side feels much stronger or weaker than the other side, and if one side is notably weaker, you may want to do an extra full set or at least a half set of reps on that side. If you notice that your back wants to arch when you extend your leg, you may regress this exercise with a toe or heel tap initially, rather than extending the leg all the way straight out. The closer your leg stays to your body, the easier these will be, and then you can gradually work on your extension in subsequent weeks as your core gets stronger. If you're looking for more of a challenge with these, you may hold a dumbbell in the hand that is extending in the dead bug motion. This will require shoulder strength and stability, scapular mobility, and even more core control to keep your ribs pulled in and down and spine neutral. Be sure the weight of the dumbbell going overhead and behind you does not pull your ribs up and cause your back to arch.